For the listeners listening to this, maybe the listener is already NLP trained and looking to get it into an organisation, or maybe they're curious about NLP, thinking it could be used in that kind of capacity. If you could give someone like 3 top tips on how to get it recognised and used in an organisation, kind of what was the strategy you used, and is that a strategy you would suggest other people could also use?
It is an adaptable one. Strategy, but I wouldn't cut and paste, but I would give you a generic strategy, and that's to decide, first of all, have a strategy, an overriding strategy, so you've got a plan to follow, but it's identifying your advocates initially, knowing somebody who's going to be on side with you, and to support that is knowing the outcome that you're trying to achieve with the NLP and making sure that it aligns with the KPIs or the problems that person are achieving. So you're always trying to help make somebody else's life easier. And if you're looking at that in a professional way, is how can you help that person reach their objectives or make the changes that they want to make within that department. And I guess it's twofold. So you've got the top management buying in, but I wouldn't try and go too blanket. I wouldn't but be quite specific and pilot in an area. Keep it small. It's about the organic growth. So get the outcome, because we know NLP works. We know we can get the outcome. So just let it grow organically. If you try and push it on people, it doesn't work. And use the terminology of the business. And that's why I'm saying it's not cut and paste, because you need the language and the precision language that the business use for them to relate to it. So if you start using NLP terminology, you will cut everybody off, and they'll be like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not sure where you're taking me, and I'm not taking a risk, because most businesses are quite risk averse. So you've got to take that away initially. And then use the people that you've got on a day-to-day basis to raise awareness. And we did lunch and learns, started introducing those, where you can give an overview of, I would call it influencing with confidence.
So you never really put NLP in the title.
Nobody would know it was NLP, and the terminology in the materials wouldn't be NLP talk. There might be a page describing the communication model. But that would be about it, and there would be no techie terms in there. It would be in the language the business understands. So deliver it to the pull that comes to you, because when you do it, I won't say if, because when, with NLP, you get the results. So when you start getting the results, you will generate the appetite for what you deliver then, and that's what happened in that organisation. And it got to the point where it was more than I could deliver for them. So it was on a growth platform then.
I love it. And I think you're absolutely right, because I think a lot of NLPers, if we call ourselves that as a population, fall into the trap of using a lot of NLP lingo and jargon, and we know what that means, like perceptual positions. Like, I mean, anybody that's not done NLP, they're like, what's that all about? And you have to be able to break it down. You have to be able to explain it in a way that works for people. But I love the fact that what you did was focused on the benefits to the individuals and the organisation, and I think that's the right way to go. Like you've identified, there was a problem in the organisation with confidence, so you ran a confidence-based workshop, not an NLP workshop, but a confidence-based workshop, and equipped them with skills, techniques and methodologies they could use to solve that problem. It's almost like you find the problem and what's the solution, and then marry the two.
That's right.